Hey guys, it's 21 Maxwell and welcome to another episode of TEW, WWE The Road to Wrestlemania 36. 3 weeks away, starting to get some proper storylines in place, starting to really build up a good card going forward, so hopefully tonight is a good episode. 22 segments with 2 pre-show matches. Apologise for my voice, I've been kind of talking all day at work, so the nature of my job and my throat's a wee bit away. But the show must go on, as Vince McMahon would say, god damn it. So let's crack in 189 minutes of wrestling action from the WWE live across the pond. Well, if you were in the WWE, because they're at the Hydro. So 18,000 sold out in the Hydro, and a pre-show bout that had decent wrestling but not much heat. TM6-1 Shane Foreman, Nick Miller defeat the team of Enzo Amore and Big Cass in 10:57 when Nick Miller defeated Enzo with a shooting star press, Enzo the weak link. C plus 68, Big Cass getting better his gimmick. Great performance from TM6-1, not so much from Enzo. 5th time this match took place, it needed to be better, but I'm still pleased it didn't get too much of a negative rating. Yeah, Enzo and Big Cass just really haven't done much for me. Cass got a good solo run, Enzo just kind of floated about. Couple of skill improvements there, but again, just building up. TM 61. Next up in the women's division, it was a pre-show match that had decent wrestling, but didn't have much heat. It was Liv Morgan defeating Aaliyah, 10:07 by pinfall, C64. Aaliyah's just come up from Lucha Underground. She'll probably get a good run on the main roster after WrestleMania. 51 for her, a 66 for Liv. She was off her game. Again, we're really going to push all the ladies going forward after Mania, and these are two that could have a good run because they've certainly got age on their side. So start the show and it's Triple H is in the ring. He says, "Welcome to Monday Night Raw. It's good to be in front of you all here as we're firmly on the road to WrestleMania 36. Now at the end of last week's show, I said, how long will it last until Daniel Bryan and John Cena are at each other's throats? So tonight, Daniel, how does it make you feel knowing that John Cena took the night off? He can rest, he can relax and prepare. Well, you champ, you've got a main event match against the dangerous Samoa Joe. So B plus 88, Cena's got the night off, Daniel Bryan's in action, show got off to a strong start and the crowd got hotter. So a good main event, Daniel Bryan against Samoa Joe. We start off with a matchup that had decent wrestling, but it didn't have much heat. And it saw Matt Hardy defeat Mojo Rawley in 8:46 with a twist of fate. This got a C plus 69, Mojo with a 59, Matt Hardy with a 66, so a good victory for him. Mojo improves technical skills, gains a bit of momentum for Matt, negatives, inconsistency of Mojo Rawley, and Matt's declining physical ability. Matt does his evil laugh, and he goes, "Brother Jeffro, just like this imposter here, I will delete you at WrestleMania, and I will ensure that the WWE historians, when they look back at current footage, they will know there was only one Hardy Boy, and that was me, Matt Hardy. I will break you, and I will end your existence, and I will render you obsolete." So B78, crowd got a little hotter, and Matt is seriously laying a verbal smackdown to Brother Jeffro. I haven't actually put that as a storyline, so I will need to actually start that up soon, as we ended the storyline with Braun and Jeff. Next up was about that had decent wrestling, but it didn't have much heat. And the talented Rhea Ripley defeated Alexa Bliss in 9:22 by pinfall with Soul Food, a C64, Rhea with a 66, Alexa Bliss with a 63. So a good matchup here again, two talents that are going to get pushed forward into the next wrestling year. Both ladies improved Rumble skills, and holding back hampered the match, as did the booking decisions, because we had to protect Alexa, but it just builds the women's division and makes it stronger. After the matchup, Rhea Ripley picks up the win, and we see her in the back after the commercial break. She turns around, and entering the locker room is WWE SmackDown Live athlete and champion Charlotte. She says, "Rhea Ripley, I've heard a lot about you. A good win tonight." Rhea says, "Well, thank you, Charlotte. It's nice to finally meet you. I do hope that one day we get to tangle in that ring and tear the house down." Charlotte says, "Hopefully that one day will be sooner rather than later with this announcement that I am going to make tonight. So Rhea's looking forward to it. A B79, pretty good stuff for the women's division. We then drop into another women's matchup that saw decent wrestling but not much heat, and it saw Paige defeat Mandy Rose at 8:46 with the Rampage, a B-76. Paige with a great performance here, 81. People forget she is so young that she's still young in this save, a couple of years in. Mandy Rose is someone, again, I want to try and give a little push going forward. Overall, pretty good. We then see the Revival join the commentary team as they aim to scout the tag team champions Jason Jordan and Dolph Ziggler, who are in action next. That's a B-71. And a decent matchup it saw Ziggler and Jordan defeat Crime Time in 8:27 when JJ defeated JTG by pinfall, a B-75. Best performance of Dolph Ziggler at 75, JJ with a 69, Ziggler getting better at his gimmick. A few skill improvements, good for Dolph Ziggler here, and overall very good. I'm looking at one point, I'm thinking of revamping some photos, so maybe a new updated face pack coming soon for Jason Jordan. See what else is there for Dolph Ziggler. After the matchup, the babyfaces pick up the win and they hold up the tag titles while the Revival stand up from the announce team, take down their headsets, they clap sarcastically, and they say the countdown is on, or they become tag team champions again. So B-76. We then see Eddie Edwards walking backstage when we hear Zack Sabre Jr. shouting, "Oi Edwards, you prick." Eddie heads towards him, but then he's blindsided by the rest of Eurotrash, apart from the villain Marty Scurll. So Pete Dunne, Tyler Bate, and Will Ospreay jump him and throw him about the backstage area. They beat him down. Zack Sabre Jr. simply says, "You see, this European Championship match is going to be about the last man standing. These are all going to feel the wrath of me in Eurotrash as I'll come out of this as the champ." So B-72, storyline advances. Sabre Jr. looked good. Tyler Bate, unfortunately, did not. Next up, the other member of Eurotrash, Marty Scurll, defeats Kenny King in 12:23 with graduation. Kenny King was off his game and a far better performance for the villain here. A few negatives, but a decent B-76. This leads to a promo where Marty Scurll says, "There comes a time when a man wants all the glory for himself. This is my time for the spotlight. My brothers have allowed me this opportunity, and I will seek to not fail them. When the prize is within reach, we do all we can to achieve it by any means necessary. If that means making sure Austin Aries doesn't make it to WrestleMania, then so be it. When the time is right, the villain strikes." So it advances their storyline, it gains a bit of heat. He's kind of explaining his actions of last week, that he was the man that attacked him, and it was a B+88. Next up in a decent matchup, Braun Strowman defeated the Phenomenals in a handicap match in 9:46 when Braun defeated Hideo with a power slam. Braun carried the match in terms of performance, win 86. Overall, a B-79 match. If this match happened in real life, I'm pretty sure the internet would explode. After it, Braun hits a promo. He says, "Tonight, two people have felt the wrath of me, the monster among men, Braun Strowman. Next week, I want more competition. I want free. Because at WrestleMania, it'll be 29 people feeling my wrath when I win the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal and add another accolade to my impressive resume. I am Braun Strowman, and in 50 years' time, this will be known as the Braun Strowman Memorial Battle Royal." And then he just does his whole Braun, his evil roar thing. So B+88, going to be booking Braun strong into this Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Will he be the man that wins it? Remains to be seen. Could be an underdog. Next up in a decent matchup, Aleister Black defeats Davey Richards in 10:46 with a roundhouse kick. B-74 and 83 for Black, a 63 for Davey Richards. A few negatives there, just a run-of-the-mill average match to build up the build of the momentum of Aleister Black. Somewhat the past 2 weeks though, the lights do go out, and this week after its win, it's Bray Wyatt that's on the Tron. He simply says, "Mr. Black, it's time." That weird vignette video that the Wyatts have and have always had plays on the screen. Darkness hits the arena. The lights then pop up, and Wyatt has Black in his clutches, and he nails him with his sister Abigail. Grabs the mic, simply says, "For too long I've sat here and witnessed what I believe is nothing more than a Bray Wyatt clone. I will show you that no one in this universe even comes close to Bray Wyatt. No more Mr. Nice Guy. The era of the world is back, and I'm better than ever." So Black came across well, the storyline advances and gained heat, a fantastic A90 rating, and after 9 segments, this is where we turn Bray Wyatt heel, and his turn was a complete success. So really looking forward to booking a heel Bray Wyatt. The babyface run was okay, but we need him to be as dominant as ever, and maybe one day bring in a new family. Who knows? Next up, we've got Dana Brooke in the ring. Dana Brooke says, "Let's cut to the chase. Charlotte, I know you're backstage. Get your ass to this ring right now." Charlotte heads down with her WWE SmackDown Live Women's title belt. Dana Brooke says, "It's good to see you've actually been brave enough to make it to my show, Monday Night Raw, a show that I've carried on my back for the last 18 months. Charlotte says, "Dana, cut the crap. This show has many great women's athletes, many who don't even get a chance in the spotlight. The SmackDown Live roster has great athletes. This is a true women's revolution, where one day females will main event WrestleMania. So I'm going to propose tonight the biggest match in women's wrestling history. Dana Brooke, Charlotte, title versus title, winner takes all, champion will run both the SmackDown and Raw's women's division." Dana then shouts, "You're on," and she goes to slap Charlotte, but Charlotte ducks and does her big boot, and Dana basically falls out of the ring because of this and basically scampers to the floor and scurries up the ramp in fear. Absolutely phenomenal A-star 99 between these two women's athletes. Storyline advances, gaining heat. Charlotte's got a gimmick that's getting stale, so we might need to change her gimmick just before WrestleMania. Overall, very pleased with that. Next up, Zack Sabre Jr. joins the team on commentary to scout the co-main event of this evening. He just says, "Listen, earlier tonight Eddie Edwards got what he deserved. This European Championship is going to be mine. I'm the best wrestler not only in Europe, but in the whole wide world. So someone is going to represent our great continent. It's going to be the Wizard of the Ring, Zack Sabre Jr. So B-74, does its job, I suppose. Match itself, nothing spectacular, but about that had great wrestling and good heat. The team of Apollo Crews and Kota Ibushi defeated Adam Cole and Rusev in 1726, when Apollo Crews defeated Adam Cole with the standing shooting star press. B81, Crews with 75, the lowest rated performance in this. Ibushi with 92 though, spectacular. Rusev with a great performance, same with Adam Cole doing well. Storyline gained a bit of heat. I'm going to assume the negative here was the low storyline heat, probably due to that angle earlier on in the night. Yep. So that probably could have been an A-rated match should we have had the more heat going into the storyline. But we'll build it up over time. Some segments will make it too low, some hopefully will build it up, so we'll probably keep the rest of the Euro trash away from it. We've got a promo from John Cena, who is obviously via satellite because he's not here tonight. And he says, "Daniel, I'm sorry I couldn't be here tonight. However, I do wish you the best of luck in your big match tonight with Samoa Joe. Just remember, 3 weeks' time, the biggest match in WWE history is about to take place. So try not to get injured now. I'll see you next week." Is John Cena playing on the mind of Daniel Bryan by taking the night off? Or is it just a smart night off? So A89, storyline continues. John Cena looks $1 million. But will our main event draw? And it does. An exceptional matchup. Daniel Bryan defeats Samoa Joe in 1805 by pinfall after a distraction from Kevin Owens. A91, and this suffered from a lack of psychology, so this could have been even higher. Face turn for Kevin Owens was hinted, both guys were 93. I think it's probably the worst of the matches we've had between Bryan and Samoa Joe. I was kind of wishing that get a bit higher than that. It's quite worrying that they've got a lack of psychology because they're two of our main guys who I've usually relied on for that. I feel that could have probably been a 93 or a 94 regardless. But the main fact here is Kevin Owens distracts Samoa Joe, which leads to our end segment. Getting his revenge for last week, Kevin Owens is back. He's laying a beat down on Samoa Joe with lefts and rights. He whips him into the corner. Joe falls to the ground and Owens nails him with a cannonball. He picks Joe up, throws him into the ropes to lay him up with a pop-up powerbomb. He gets to the apron and grabs a mic. I may complain a little bit, but yeah, I get that. But after last week, no more complaining. I'm here to fight. And Joe, I'm pretty free at WrestleMania, so I'll see you there. Biggest fight of the year. Samoa Joe, Kevin Owens. You go to war. So B plus 87. Joe came across well. Owens was good. Storyline lost a bit of heat. Few negatives. Return. Kevin Owens babyface for the first time in a save. So that's pretty much nearly the start of the 4th year we're going into. The say we started April 2016. He's finally turning babyface. That was a complete success as well. I've got some really good babyface storylines for Kevin Owens going forward. Can't wait to book it. But yeah, I think the show probably will draw about an 87, 88 this night. But yeah, overall, no one A90, so the main event match definitely saved us. No specific comments about the show, so we do need to be getting 91s to gain pop anywhere, which is quite unreal at this level, but we need to keep going and just pushing in these good angles and getting people over. But yeah, I think we're setting up that WrestleMania card pretty damn well. So I'm happy with it. I hope you guys are happy with how the show went. You're looking forward to what could be a spectacular WrestleMania card. Let's have a look here. New Japan have extended a deal for one of their TV shows. Let's have a look. Raw, 18,000 fantastic reviews. Lucha Underground had an unscripted show. That says a lot. Their development companies pulling 17,000 in the Staples Center. Not bad at all. We've got all that talent that if we want to bring it up, we can use it. So that's good to see. New Japan continue looking for new faces. Yeah, looks pretty decent. Nice 35. Ah, Lincoln Broderick. I remember the name. Little things you notice in this game. But overall, 39.05 on TV, 6K on drug tests. John Cena likes Aaliyah, and Paige likes Mandy Rose. So that's good to see. A couple of good up-and-coming female athletes. Overall, another successful show in the books. Another 2 Raws to go before Mania. And yeah, just going to wrap up there. So as always, guys, cheers for watching. Any thoughts on the show? Would you have done better? Anything you feel that was really good and you enjoyed? Who do you feel is going to win the certain matches we've got booked just now? See if we can get a little prediction contest going forward. As always, any likes, comments, subscriptions, any general comments on your own saves on wrestling in general, let me know. Probably signaling how far in advance this is taped, but just really sad to see the news that broke last night of Bobby the Brain Heenan. He definitely was 1 in a million. This is certainly one of the greatest villainous managers and announcers there's ever been. Certainly left me pretty sad. So obviously thoughts are with his family. Obviously it's not a good little bit since that's taken place, but as I say, very, very sad times indeed. I say thanks for watching, guys. It's much appreciated. I'll see you next time for some SmackDown Live. Take it easy. Bye bye.